Hey, oh, brother. No. No, thank you. Hey, folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and, of course, stream for fun. So the audio sounds good. Perfect. So we're going to be taking a look at Assassin's Creed Mirage. I know this came out last year, and some people were excited for this, some people not so much. And ultimately, it was because this was originally supposed to be a DLC for Black Flag, and then they've had this in development, they've been cooking it, and they've been making it into like almost a full release type of game, which is cool, but again, I feel like there's some inflation there for the pricing. And that was my opinion during the start of it, and I did look some into the development. You know, there were some issues. This game also was delayed for a few months. And so today, we're actually going to test it out. Again, some people really enjoyed it. Some people really didn't think it was that great. And so yeah, we're going to try some different stuff. So we're going to go over some options here. We got different contrast. Ooh, gal. Maybe a 6. Performance and quality, brightness, chromatic aberration. No, thank you. I think that screwed up Hellblade 2. I really think it did. Colorblind mode, don't need that. Okay. On, of course, yes. Blood is realistic. Interface calibration. So, you know, there's a few things you can tweak here. You can change even just the text and the voice language and stuff. Subtitles as well. I like subtitles on. New Game Plus. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so they did actually add that. Load game to store. Let's take a look at the other options just to see. So we always do this for every single one. So your input, all that good stuff. Eagle, vertical flight control, normal. Your sensitivity, of course. Your aiming, swapping sticks if you want to, which actually, that's pretty cool. Different snake, a screen shake. No, thank you. Turn that off. Assassin. So it's actually pretty difficult. Okay, it's in the middle. Not Master Assassin, but we'll see what the middle is. Aim assist. Let's see, adjusted levels. This may be useful if you have difficulties with using control sticks for precision aiming. We'll do off. The other ones were pretty much off as far as I can remember. Icon distance, viewpoint sync. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a bit to change and tweak. Also the interfacing. Good gravy. So it is nice you can actually control your HUD. They don't have this in every single game lately. And how you doing, Dexter? I'm doing pretty good. Just doing my review today. My initial look of Assassin's Creed Mirage. So if I don't necessarily respond right away, that's partly why I'm just focusing on the gameplay. So you can change, yeah, all of these different things you can tweak and adjust. You can have them on or off and make it as difficult as you want, which is really nice. Some games are really starting to do this. Our general is all of our sound effects, dialogue boost. Actually, yes, dialogue boost, definitely have that on. Cool. What about frequency? Oh, so you can adjust whether you want high present or low present. Well, actually do low. I don't need as much music. Subtitle. Boy, there is a ton on here. That is impressive. And then third-party stuff. Okay, don't need any of that. So let's go ahead and get into new game. Again, we'll do Assassin. We'll do... You can do permadeath. Oh, dude. That's a whole different level of difficulty there, I think. We'll do permadeath off because I actually want to get somewhere in this game. Man, the lens flare is incredible in this game. It's like so in your face. I wonder if I can tweak that maybe. How does it look on the... Yeah, looks the same too basically on the stream. Wow, they went hardcore on the visuals, man, for the cinematics. This is pretty dang good. Wow, look at the sand. Now, if you guys can't hear the talking or the narration, I can't necessarily fix that. That's a Twitch issue. And for some games, whatever the reason, they don't allow you to hear people talk in cinematics. If it's in-game talking, you can hear that just fine. But for whatever reason, it's cut out for actual cinematics, which is frustrating.
Forget the genie for the moment. There is work to be done. She's left another contract.
Who for? We would make more money selling water to a camel.
Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
I will be outside.
See, I didn't get audio for that either, for the voices. Let me just see here. Let me turn this up, see if I can hear people outside.
The sun casts a long shadow.
Let us not keep the fish waiting. We cannot bear another lackey.
Outside.
These contracts.
Yeah, now we can
It is
hear him.
quite a
Perfect.
few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
And let me tweak the audio just a tad. There we go.
Here. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
They are liberators we have, not merchants.
I know the stories. Still, the price of liberty should be enough to feed us.
Oh yeah, 9th century Baghdad. Something that was cool was like some of the historians that know this time period pretty well were talking about how good the accuracy was of the environment and the way things looked and culture and that kind of thing. They said they actually did a pretty dang good job. I just walked through. Oh wow. Okay, she just walks through me too. That's a new one. Usually you can't walk through people in these games. So yeah, I've been playing these games for viewers since 2007. I've been playing these games for a long time. I enjoy the story. But yeah, lately, the last few have had kind of some trouble captivating the audience. But like a lot of us really enjoy Black Flag. That's actually my favorite. Really also enjoy Origins. Man, don't we do that, folks? Just hear
Such
what we want to
crowds.
hear.
Something
You should really
important
listen to
must
what
be
people say.
happening.
The Khalifa
It'll change your life.
to the winter
It will.
It is surely his wealthy retinue that drives this crowd.
Perhaps they're in the mood to offer donations. If this contract will not feed us, the Khilafa might as well.
Come on, Nahal, let's
Merchant
get a
has
move
left
on.
his purse on the table, and the
Dude, what
easy
the
one
frick?
to begin with.
You can walk and talk at the same time, girl. No, we're thieves now. Frick yeah. Oop. Well, guessing I'm supposed to go back. Okay.
Come here! Ready yourself. I will pick them up.
A keen eye and agile hand. A formidable duo.
في وقت هذا خصين للرابعة مثلا أخذ بنين
There. The boisterous one. He must have something of value.
تتوقف للحظة دعوا أعينكم تنال من هذه
What could be more important?
أمامي
Come here!
لكم
هناك ما يكفي لإشباع
Sneaky, sneaky.
ذلك السعر سأحتاج إلى إضافة بيت فخم صغير
And over there, by that stall, she's got some coin.
وامتطوا الوحوش حتى أرهقوها ليحضروا لكم هذه
Yeah, 4? Okay, yeah, I'm super rich now. That's great.
Well done. You truly are the master thief of Anbar.
Is that jealousy?
Yeah, okay.
Hardly a great looter of purses.
Insufferable. Come, we are late to Derwishes.
لقد تسلق الممولون الجبال
سأبقر بطن هذا الأحمق
الخيول
أيحسب نفسه يستطيع
حتى أرهقوها
Oh, come on now. Ooh. That's a bug right there. If I ever saw one. Trying to get him to go this way. But yeah, if the camera isn't facing the right way, it doesn't want to do it. And the other games didn't necessarily have that issue. So, I've also seen some animation issues. Not with my character necessarily, except for that one. But, for some of the NPCs in the game. So yeah, this is not super refined. This also has probably had a few updates by now, as it's been out for, what, 8 months? Visually, it looks great. The shadows move well. There's a lot of stuff, too, that moves really well.
I wonder what tales will we hear today.
She beat me? Good gravy. Let me guess, muted audio here.
Here is the lazy. I've been waiting on you. Someone has to plan our meals. Fool. I would not flaunt that around the market. Trust me.
That she does.
You look weary. Are you well? It is nothing a little adventure will not fix. What do they need?
I'd say, too, even the mouth animations are a little off from what I'm hearing to what I'm seeing on the screen. Not seeing in the stream on my phone, but actually on the TV screen. It's a little delayed.
The Khalifa's guards are here in number, and you would do well to remember that. My worry is the same. I've only grown too old and too tired to hide it. Bring the ledger back here and do it.
Hey, if doing errands makes money, there's nothing wrong with that.
Into the Winter Palace.
Did they have swords and spears?
Of course they did. They are soldiers.
I'd like to steal a sword or a helmet.
You are on your own, Basim.
Oh wow, this is literally like button by button. I can't really do anything. They're really holding your hand on this one.
Good thing I can outrun those sagging guards.
Man, they really highlight a lot of extra stuff for you too. So picking up the carry animation actually looks really good. Good.
Locked. Minor
Oh, of course. We gotta wait for this guy to come out, maybe. What the heck does that mean? Come on, bro. You can't stay in there forever. Oh, it's on the other side. So I feel they kept a lot of the mechanics the same.
What? Stop!
Oh, I'm grabbing that key. Come on.
Still in one piece, I see.
It was all too easy.
We could use some eyes around.
She looks important. You should haggle for a better finish.
Without a fuss. I am your man. Durwish can attest. He has given me all your contracts. I can do more. Then let me join you. You have two openings.
How to speak without insult?
Thank you, Durwish.
Why keep pushing yourself down this path?
Because being a stranger is not the peak of my ambition. What is this?
This is my latest creation. It helps me fend off angry merchants when they
I will consider myself spared. You smell foul. What is that?
What are you doing?
They want that chest, and I am going to get it for them. Then they will see.
There is just no getting through to you, is there? Then we will do this together. If you get caught at the Winter Palace, they will kill you on sight. We will need a safe way in. Then I will strike one. That is if you can bear to follow my lead.
You do not have to get involved, Mihal. I know your feelings on this.
It is utterly foolish. But it seems I cannot stop you. So I will come with. And nag you until you decide to abandon the idea of stealing a chest. from the Khalifa's winter palace.
When you say it like that, it only excites me further.
Are we going or not?
Lead the way.
This is a mad plan, Basim. Even if you were to succeed and they welcome you into their ranks, what then? Will you forget about us?
Of course not. Nihal, their interests are our interests. You, me, and every other street dweller who has been cast aside. Leaving our scraps in dirty water. I can be an instrument that sees us out of that life. That sees that Jassid can use his talents to be a real craftsman. That sees that good men are not cast aside as my father.
Finally, I can sprint. Oh my gosh. It's only taken me, what, the first 20 minutes of the game?
I hear what you are saying, Basim. But you paint a portrait of a world that cannot exist.
That is where we disagree.
There it is, the Winter Palace. Come, this way.
Right behind you.
تروان ضيق بعض الشيء. إذا كنت بصدد حمل هذا القطن الفوطة فأنصحك بشراء الجودة الأفضل. لدى الزبي أفضل ما وجد.
Here. Let us wait for nightfall.
Yeah, the shadows are just so cool looking.
Does where you stand not awaken fond memories?
Yeah, they do such a good job with the visuals.
Stakes were lower then. You will have to let
Oh, there were some textures that popped in there. That's disappointing.
It is dark enough. Come. Fastening yourself to my tail, Basim. Very sensible.
I know how you hate to be alone.
I see some guards just that way.
I heard something.
فإني عثرت على مكان
Watch yourself. What are you playing at? Let's go. Careful.
I'll teach you my shoulder pad. They always fall for it. Saved my backside too many times to count.
Quiet now. No groaning.
It's nice to feel useful. Have you... Such odd costumes.
Keep your mouth shut. We'll
only invites trouble.
Yeah, wrong button.
Good. This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
Oh, great. Mr. Keyman was literally right there for a while. An important meeting, huh? Double the presence on the roof. Station 2 guards every room. So yeah, it'll be pretty hard security.
But not too short.
Perfect, we can still hide them in there. That's wonderful. Yep.
تغيير الموضوع لكن أستمر في رؤيته.
Any luck finding a key?
The young man is eager. It's his first time in the palace, is it not? Let him wonder, I say. Cater to his needs. This meeting is supposed to be brief, after all.
They have arrived, Mawla. I have to meet with them alone.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
We will carry out our work and return to you when...
My guys see it. If we are to guard this with our lives, we should know. Yes, of course.
Chance.
Someone's coming.
Wow, they didn't even light him up for me. That
This
sucks.
way. Looks quiet. I never thought I'd set foot in here. Just look at these arches. You could chisel off a piece and sell it for a hoard of gold. You didn't happen to bring a pickaxe, did you?
I will keep it in mind.
Well, that's gonna be loud. Was glowing. What the heck? Oh my gosh. This is going south fast.
Wait, just look you! Now you pay! I'll call for help!
Keep running, baby.
There you are! There's someone coming. Help me! Over there! I see it! There, got you! Got you! Yeah! There you are! There you are! Got you! Ah!
I'm gonna pick up his sword. Oh, of course not. I wanted to run on the rope. Oh, he still has it.
Nihal?
Not quite. Are you well? Good. Because I need you to tell me about this.
Do not know.
Silence is not your ally here.
It is not silence. I cannot explain what I saw. That object did something to me. Before I knew it, Khalifa had his hands around my neck. It was an accident. I did not mean for... Just wanted to help. What? No, I cannot leave. I need to find Nihal.
Stop and think, Basim. The Khalifa's guard is searching. They will not stop until they have found you. And when they do,
I'm amazed that the actress is actually still alive.
They are all...
She did a movie, an older lady, called Ever After. And yeah, she was already pretty old then. That's like 20 years ago. And yeah, that's still her voice, so that's incredible.
These guards.
Are not so merciless.
Hey. Down! Calm yourself, would you? There you are!
Oh, I can't.
That's it!
Oh, that's
Hear
ridiculous.
that crash! Ah!
I can't jump.
Yes! Nice
Jump,
hit!
man.
Getting
Disengage.
hurt?
Oh, I can just magically get here? Okay. Even though I'm being chased. Oh, wow, they killed quite a few. 7 of them.
Avert your eyes.
Over there! Hurry!
Yeah, they both had their own part to play. Absolutely.
Me they sought to punish. I...
Oh, they are, just in a different way. Alright, so now we're heading to the docks.
There you are!
Oh boy. This ain't getting any better. Where's the other guard? Oh, and those 4 just 5 just magically show up. Okay.
New day, another test. I should get back.
What was all that about? The NPC was hopping all over the... Oh, it's a couple of them. Okay, never mind.
Put yesterday out of your mind. It has no bearing on...
So let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So, before I continue on, my overall thought so far with the general game is that it still isn't quite ready. Even after its release, okay, we're looking at almost a year here. But like some issues is the synchronization of the lips with the dialogue in the game. I know you guys can't hear that in most cases, of course, with those cutscenes, because Twitch doesn't allow that for whatever reason for some games that I stream. Some of them are Ubisoft, some of them seem to be Respawn maybe, or some others, and I don't know why it is like that, but it is. But the animation is a little off. The animation is like slightly ahead of what the actual voice acting is. The voice acting itself, too, is not great. Most of the lines so far are very bland. Okay, you can tell they're like being read. There's not actually like a conversation going on between 2 or 3 voice actors. Visually, the game looks wonderful. Really good. The water, the sun, the sand, the fire, and everything. There's a lot of familiarity too with the game, and I think that's what they were going for this one, is like a stealth assassin game, because the combat is pretty frustrating. There's delayed inputs for stuff, and while we had that in other games like Black Flag or Origins or Odyssey or Valhalla, I feel like it's more pronounced here in this game. And while trying to do some animations or have some inputs in combat, it doesn't register, which is incredibly frustrating. Also, being able to move around between the worlds and stuff. This game has got to be the worst yet of trying to actually go where I want to go. And I even had a glitching animation of just having the camera facing opposite of the direction I wish to go, which was not an issue in the other games, but it is in this one. So you actually need to look to where you wish to go in order to do that, so you're unable to look behind you or anything like that. Otherwise, the game's going to have a problem trying to go somewhere, which is incredibly frustrating. There's also, too, where the game automatically lets you choose to go off to the side of a building instead of actually running along a rope path, which that was never the case in any of the other games that I've played. But that's the case here, which is just weird. The story is cool. The environments are cool. The detail, again, graphically are wonderful. The tapestries, the weapons, even the music sounds pretty clear. The audio sounds good. But yeah, even with the delay and with this game being out and having probably at least 1 or 2 updates since then, it still kind of feels like it's in rougher shape than a lot of their previous iterations. And while this is no Skull and Bones by a studio that shouldn't have had that IP to begin with, this one just feels like it could have cooked a little longer, unfortunately. And that would have been nice. I think it's interesting, this story. They captivate you a little bit. Okay, you're getting another person that's going to get into the Hidden Ones or the Assassins, and you're going to explore his side of the story, which I think is cool. And we still have, some history that we can look at and stuff, which I think is great. But and some tutorials if we need to. But again, yeah, just the gameplay, the issues with animations, the issues with combat and stuff, it all just seems kind of broken a little bit. It's not like it's a huge deal, but it's just the fact that it just doesn't feel quite ready so far. And I know too, that's the prologue, and boy, the prologue, they really hold your hand a lot, but I think that's indicative of how the rest of the game is also going to be. The game really is kind of guiding you to do a particular thing instead of letting you kind of play or do the way that you want. So we're going to play some more here. We're going to continue on now that we're done with the prologue side of it, which was roughly about 40 minutes. But even too, for a good chunk of the prologue, I couldn't even sprint, which that too, I don't ever remember being an issue in the game. And then too, the eagle vision it highlights so much of the game. It's really taking the guesswork out of what you can do or what you should be doing or where you can go. There's, yeah, it just really holds your hand a lot, I feel like.
I've seen enough. We will
And
try again
the leap
tomorrow.
is wrong. Hopefully that's not.
I can see it in your
Hopefully that's
body.
not right.
You lose focus too easy. The leap
Excuse
of
me.
faith is a crucial step on your path to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it,
And I would say too, the lens flare is crazy. And it's just overdone in the game. I understand there's dust in the game and like that's going to be highlighted, but holy smokes, I mean, yeah, some of the lens flare is just too much. And the contrast and brightness. I think it is cool that some of that stuff changes, so they carried that over from like Origins and Valhalla and Odyssey, which is great. Or even Black Flag, I think, which was like over 10 years ago.
He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over such men and their empires for centuries by convincing them of their truth.
Yeah, overall,
That
I do feel
they
like
are
they
the
bit off
natural
more than they could
arbiters of
chew,
the wars.
or they were trying to
Khalifa
do
was but
more
their puppet.
than what was initially thought. And like, we do know it was a DLC. Maybe that's a little bias from me as well, that it just feels that way, but like, the game doesn't feel as refined as I was hoping it would be.
See if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, master.
Would it still be a fun game to play? Yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah, it would. And right now you can pick it up for 25 bucks. So if you're looking for something to play while you're waiting for something else to come out,
What troubles you?
and you like Assassin's Creed, this would probably one be worth trying.
Stronger in Baghdad since the death of the Khalifa, and we are stuck on this mountain.
Mentor Rayhan surely knows what he is doing.
Maybe I should trust him all.
Have you seen Fulad?
Probably at his office, as usual. Anyways, I must get back to work.
أراك لاحقا.
متجرا في عكس اتجاه الريح منا. اوف.
I may get back to you on this.
عندما أقرر أنني
Please, calm down.
What is this in the corner? Here. A small design.
It is my signature. So you know I created it, and not Al-Hassan or what, Abu Jafar.
Ah, Basim. How are you? Yes, Enkidu. Wood is coming. Intelligence is supposed to rhyme with patience. Reminds me of someone.
To Master Roshan.
Have patience. Be kind to your brother.
I will take this to him. Roshan asked me to come see you.
Ah, yes.
I shall, Fulad.
2 months in, and he's doing that kind of training, I guess. They couldn't go get it themselves. Literally, we're talking 200 feet away. Maybe it's to help me make something of mine that I'm going to get. Maybe as part of my initiation process.
Is not it.
But yeah, it just feels kind of weird.
To find anything in here. No, that is not a strip of leather.
Here we go.
The Caliphate are beginning to put pressure on us.
forces? You mean the Order, Aban?
I can only speak of what I know, Your Sarderi. The Caliph wishes to nullify the rebels, and if you persist in giving them support, he cannot assure you protection from... to showing that he can end this rebellion swiftly.
I do not doubt that.
I came to warn you. Things are moving fast in Baghdad. You may have to act sooner than expected.
So the Tahir is to govern these lands are the only things we need to come to the end of a full-scale attack. Frederick, how long will it last?
Excuse me.
Not necessary.
How does this go?
It is taking longer than we expected, yes, Lady. That must be frustrating. Menturayan is a wise man, but he speaks of this mountain as if it was destined that we heal him. We have patience and follow his guidance.
Master Roshan tells me I must not be in a hurry to rush back to Madinat as-Salam.
I would not hurry at all. Baghdad is different now. It is very dangerous.
Rebecca?
Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No. I have this leather thing. Will it do?
Maybe they're making my sword.
But Roshan insisted. Here is your dagger.
It's balanced. Hey, that's good.
I brought your work from them.
Wow, that looks nice. Man, that would take a long time to make. And etch it all and everything. Y'all, don't kill her.
Why would I make anything less than you need?
I knew that. I was not expecting you.
And everything.
Repay me by using it in the order. Make me feel the sharpness of its character. Roshan said you had
Did she have a
trouble
finger
training.
missing on her
So with
hand?
that new
Maybe.
sword of yours.
I look forward.
Only 50 arrows? Man, that's not very much. Bunch of knives, smoke bombs, blow darts. So they're only giving them swords, arrows, and throwing knives. And it's really not a lot. World map unavailable, that's dumb. Let's take a look at inventory here. So we can change these out, of course. Looks like we can level them up as well. Shows what's required in order to do so. Talisman outfit. We have different costumes. And yeah, we have various other items to be able to build. Upgrade schematics, trade goods. They actually listed out pretty well with quest items at the top. That's nice. So I got a torch, I got a throwing knife, and then yeah, normal codex. Okay.
Blessings upon you, Basil.
Yours showed me a new way to grip my knife, and it has improved my accuracy greatly.
If you throw it just so, it sails through the air, swift and true. Shall I remind you how to use a knife? Ya Ilahi, well done. You have inspired me to train harder. This is the way.
It's way, way up there.
أسترق السمع إلى العلماء المطلعين.
How do I get up there? That's a good question.
لم يتسنى.
And we can't just climb this, right? No.
Walaikum assalam. Did Kulab send you?
No, he did not.
You're not here to help move these rocks?
I am quite sure that was not me.
I do not mean to be rude, but I have no time to talk. I must figure this out.
I will leave you to it then.
Pick it up and move one at a time, I guess. I don't know.
Walaikum assalam.
I was out in the mountains earlier.
His mouth isn't even moving.
Fortress Alamut filled me with awe.
Mentor Rehan,
Oh, there we go.
take inspiration from nests the eagles construct in the Alamut Peaks.
I can see the influence. Wada'an.
Wafaqak Allah.
It's the most gentle waterfall I've ever seen. Combat training, here we go.
Make sure you target and circle around me. Never turn your back on your opponent. Yes, better. Show me your quick stab first. Good. Yes. Excellent. There are times when we must put more force into our attack to cause more damage. It will leave you exposed, so time it properly. Now go! That's it. Coming strong. Excellent. Now, for defense. You can parry the attacks of your opponent. After a few successful parries, your opponent will be stunned. Try to parry my attacks. Keep your focus, Basim. Yes. That's good. Excellent. Some attacks cannot be parried and must be dodged instead. Prepare yourself. Ha! Good work. That's the way. Well done. Now, let us try a free fight together. Use what you've learned. That took me by surprise. Well done.
Well. Ugh.
Where did that come from? Good. See you later.
Yeah, you're allowing time to analyze and to think about what happened and how you could improve. People that do that, they do get better with the skill they're focusing on.
Our brother Ahmad is leaving us tomorrow.
House of wisdom. We have been working there, my brothers and I, for years. I still have some things to work on. Science, wait for the moment. And I will fulfill my duty as a human one who will come with eyes and ears among the scholars.
Hula, tell Basim the story of the feather.
You know you can. Rayhan spoken to an emissary earlier. Mentor Rayhan asked if we may come under attack for dealing with rebels in Baghdad. Are we safe here at Alamut?
I do not know. But I pity the people who attacked this nest of eagles. How goes the watch?
Nothing happening at all on Alamut, and I am so hungry. We did not make it to the main canyon.
Excellent.
Well, the fire's a little cheap, you see that?
Follow me.
That could have been a little better. You know, from the side, it looks great. But, I mean, it's a flat piece. So they have a separate set moving around a little bit, and then they have a main set as the flame. And then that's what you see. So it looks 3D, but it's not really. It's just one big piece with, like, a few small pieces around the actual burning part of the torch. So, meh. I've seen better. Yeah, the reflection looks nice. But again, that shouldn't be reflecting like that. Because there should be a torch over there, but there's not. Instead, the reflection is all wrong. So, anyway, physics, folks.
Are you looking forward to your initiation?
Yes. It feels like I have got prepared.
Oh, the game's pretty good. I mean, it's got some issues. Overall, it's okay. Like, it's a good trace back to kind of the nostalgic stealth of what Assassin's Creed started to be.
You speak of the Order.
Later in the series, they ended up pushing kind of more active combat, and this game shies away from that.
Power.
Oops. Apparently I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, this game, it was a DLC for Origins, and they made it into a, quote, more full game. This was $50 MSRP. And I don't think it's worth $50. Smaller story, animation issues. Movement is frustrating too, and so is some of the combat.
He said we have much in common, and not in a...
Graphically, the game's amazing. And the audio is clear and crisp for everything. So far, it all sounds really, really good. So yeah, there's good and bad with it. You know, what can I say? If it was $25, yeah, I'd buy it. And that's what I bought it for. It was $25, and I'd say that's worth it.
Must be nearing the camp. We have the element of surprise. Be ready. Stop making so much noise.
I'd even say the game fights you a little bit on kind of what you want to do, or what animations or actions you want to take, or even just trying to move.
We must wait for the right.
And there was always a little bit of that in some of the Assassin's Creed games, but I feel like it's worse than this one.
It's nothing.
Still.
Oh good, I'm glad he got that out. It's nothing. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Yeah, he'll see me. Okay.
Meet your goal!
Do not give up. Keep fighting. Remember your training. Damn you!
I'm just doing all the wrong moves here. We'll have the NPCs doing the work. Yeah, it's not amazing. There's nothing great about this. I mean, there's definitely other Assassin's Creed games out there that I would start with. But we know, too, that Ubisoft is going to remake and remaster some more of the older Assassin's Creed games. So if you've never played them before, maybe wait for some of those. But sometimes the AAA companies, they do a worse job at the remasters than even the original. And again, the first game that we had was in 2007. Would they remaster that one? I don't know. Maybe they'd remaster like Syndicate or Black Flag or something like that. Or Unity maybe. But like the Ezio collection, that's already been remastered. And so has Assassin's Creed 3 with the Revolutionary War. Which, you know, personally I really liked that, you know, because America and all that. But yeah, some of the games are good in this series, and some of the other ones are bad. But yeah, this one's mediocre. I mean, this one would be worth, yeah, in my opinion, $25. And it's not super long either, because they took the DLC story, expanded it, you know, expanded the gameplay and stuff like that, instead of just keeping it as a DLC for Origins, which again is frustrating. They didn't have to do it that way, but they can get more money that way. And while some people did enjoy it and like the stealthiness of, again, Assassin's Creed game instead of being more combat-oriented, again, I just think some of the little teeny bugs, and I don't think all of people are going to pick up on them, you know, and that's okay. It's a better experience for them. But yeah, again, even with the delay that this game had, it still doesn't quite feel ready. Even after now it's been out for like 8-9 months. It still feels like it's not quite ready. And I do feel like so far the game holds your hand a lot. Get good! Yeah, don't fall, bro. He's got a beard now. So we're continuing on with his training. You know, we're going over the next, you know, several weeks or months of training, and I imagine now he's actually going to be out on his own and he's going to graduate. Oh yeah, we went through like some more seasons. That's crazy. What I'm hoping for with Assassin's Creed Shadows is that there's a much higher refinement to the game than what we're seeing in this one, but still the graphical quality. Because, yeah, the graphical quality on this is pretty insane, and their graphical quality has always been really good. Can I make that? Have faith. Perfect. Yeah, their graphical quality has always been pretty good. But again, like the fire this time, man, is a little disappointing. Now that fire looks a little better than what I had on my torch. Can I pull my... Whoa, don't kill nobody, bro. Let me pull my torch out. If it'll let me. Apparently it won't let me. That's ridiculous. Oh well. Yeah, they're a little restrictive, too, on choices you can make. And what you can do. Let's see, I'm an hour and a half in right now to play in this game, and I feel like the entire time so far has been epilogue. And just, you know, let's go. Like, I'm ready to actually do something. pacing just feels really slow.
Than I believed it would be. I thought there would be a stormy sea inside, but I'm calm and quiet.
You have earned this. It is a great honor. I suspect you understand.
Excuse me.
Roshan and the others are waiting.
Crap, I missed what he got. I was looking at chat. Is it a tool? No. And I still don't have throwing knives. What kind of garbage is that? So something too that we're seeing is, and some games will do this. Let me see if I can get close enough here. Is, let's take a look at the fire. I don't know if you can tell, but the frame rate on the fire is lower than what the rest of the game is playing as, and they'll do that to not max out or overclock the hardware that it's playing on. And they have to do this for consoles in most cases, because again, their hardware that they're working with is dedicated at a period of time, and it's not improved over that time period for the console life. It's stuck. But again, there's always this push for graphical quality. But like, we're seeing things like this, and some of the animations, I've seen it too with some of the NPCs. Luckily, not my main character, but some of the supporting characters and NPCs in the game also have a lower frame rate, just like this fire does, compared to other things in the game. So they've had to also make some cuts just to be able to have the game run smoothly. And I would certainly rather have that than the entire drop in frame rate while I'm playing, which would be more frustrating and breaking of the immersion and stuff. But again, they were really pushing this pretty hard to be graphically amazing and detailed and everything. And the lighting too, I think, is really what takes a ton of it, because the lighting is really good. But again, it's overdone. Lens flare is just crazy.
I am great. I am honored.
Woohoo, we're graduating today. Maybe we can finally go back to Baghdad. Perfect. Alright, we're going into the dark, scary, whatever.
I felt afraid. My palms were slick with sweat and my knees were shaking.
Something I have to say too is there's a lot of talking in the game. There's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of slow-moving parts like this. Again, the pacing just feels slow overall. And again, in an hour and a half, I really haven't played much. So I hope that improves. Oh yeah, the Lens Flare Modern Warfare 2 montages were pretty crazy. That was like innovative though, like back then. Like that type of lens flare they were doing was great. And I would rather see risk in a video game than playing it safe, in most cases. I like the black suit. The dark gray black suit. That's neat. With red accents. Nifty biscuits. It's pretty sweet looking. Are we going to cut my finger off? Golly, I wish you guys could hear the audio. Yeah, it's because of Twitch, folks. Can't fix it. And yeah, again, it's not every game that blocks out the voice audio on cutscenes. It's just some of them. And I don't understand why. I've never been able to find anything or a fix or anything like that. Oh yeah. I think we're cutting our finger off. Frick yeah, dude. Oh, gal. Yeah, that's it. Wow, he's boss. Just, that was it. That's all he let out. So yeah, cool. I get my hidden blade. Get my robe today. I'll have like 4 throwing knives. Right, what? I'm gonna die right here. What a disappointment. All of those years pouring into somebody and they just died during the ceremony.
Well done. Letting your anger take over again.
Yeah.
I don't remember teaching you that.
Oh, she didn't attack like she was planning on. That's interesting. Why isn't she parrying anything of mine? Dude. Lady. Holy crap. Well, that's not good. The attack coming today.
Left Baghdad in a hurry.
I wonder if they followed him.
Ali. He is gone. They took him in the night.
You know, this honestly does make me want to play, like, Black Flag again. Valhalla. Assassin's Creed 3. The Ezio Collection. Origins. It makes me want to play all of these. And Odyssey I never played. But yeah, it makes me want to play some great games again. Because, yeah, you could easily spend 40, 50 hours in those. Most of them. Especially Black Flag. I mean, you just fly around on a boat and just blowing the crap out of everything, and that's what I did half the time. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, man, they should have left that up longer. Ooh, a Haboob. I actually went through one of those, a small one. My wife and I did. And, yeah, it does brown out everything. It's kind of insane. Blocks out the sun, all of that. Yeah, we're actually in one in Washington. Quite a few years ago. Yeah, that was wild. Yay! We're finally done with the epilogue. After an hour and 39 minutes. Now the real game starts. Good gravy. This reminds me, too, of one of the maps on Battlefield 1. Oh, I got 700. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to be a long time. Oh, he don't give a crap. I'm calling him, and he doesn't even care. There we go. Good gravy. So, yeah, there's definitely some issues in the game. And even though it's been out this long, that's still kind of disappointing. I am curious what the last update was. I can't use my eagle vision while on the camel. Okay.
I know you don't get angry often, but
That was random. The heck is that? Can I get off? Hello. Oop, not what I wanted. Can I even get off? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, Miguel, I don't want to be stuck up there. Oh, that was it. It's a little disappointing. Do we have a map? Good. Good. Okay, so over here's the Winter Palace. We already saw this over here. But overall, the map is actually fairly large. But it is definitely a smaller map. Stretches down a little further than I thought. So yeah, it is pretty big. It is pretty good. But yeah, I did hear if you do follow just the story... excuse me, you're looking at, you know, roughly 20 to 30 hours. And that's it. So yeah, a shorter story. I am looking for a tall building. Maybe I'm just not there yet. Maybe these guys. Let's head there. Oops. See, I want to see more of the city. But yeah, the map looks really good. And I think they do kind of a cool way of blocking it out. Apparently the game really wants me to do that. Yeah, right there. That's what I want. Viewpoint. Marker right there. Perfect.
لو أنه لا تنتظرني أمورنا.
Let's see what that is. Ooh, a dice. Nice. And upgrade materials. Perfect. So those are actually going to be useful. Yeah, even the stonework, like the textures of the stone and stuff, that's pretty believable. Again, the graphics are really good. That's probably the best thing about the game. You actually get a good chunk of land. It's cool too when you actually zoom in, you can see each individual building, some of the trees a little bit, but it doesn't hold all of it perfectly. It disappears some of that. I wonder if it's just unable to register everything because it's too detailed for the machine to handle, maybe. Oh, we have music. Music, we got a ship out here. Yeah, again, we're limited. Maybe this will open up, though. I hope so. I hope it's more than actually just this. So my final thoughts, folks. Graphically, the game does extremely well. It's built well, except for a little bit of the fire. That was it. There was some frame rate issues with the fire, and then also with your fire on your torch, it was more two-dimensional than anything else. So, but they did a good job of covering that up. Most people, I don't think, will ever notice. Graphically, of like the textures of the sword, and you can tell what's made out of metal and leather and cloth and all of that stuff. The lens flare in the game is a little too much. So yeah, graphically, it's great. And the map looks wonderful, too. And the map is actually fairly large. It's larger than I thought it would be. So that means there's more to explore and more to poke around in. So there's a lot of more side quest type of stuff or things to collect if you wish. The story itself, I don't feel like it's overly long. Again, I heard it was roughly, 20, 30 hours of gameplay. That was about it. The voice acting for some of the characters are good, but most of them are pretty bad. It's almost like they're reading off of a script, in my opinion. And the pacing of the dialogue, too, in the game between the voice acting isn't very great. The animation of the lip movement versus actually what's being said, the lips are a little ahead of what's actually being said. I know you guys can't see that, or hear that, in this stream, but that's a Twitch issue, and I can't fix that. The equipment is simplified in this game compared to some of the others, and I think that's the main reason of why they're focused more towards stealth, is that there's not a lot of like combat capabilities in like some of the other games, like with pistols or whatever. We do still have smoke bombs, we still have throwing knives, and we still have, of course, our hidden blade and a normal way to parry with a dagger and a sword to use. What's nice is that there's also different attire you can get. There's also different weapons you can acquire, and that's great. But yeah, the overall game, it still doesn't necessarily feel ready. There's some little teeny things, like the lens flare, like some issues with lip syncing to what's being said, or even some of the animations of NPCs feel a little bit off. Like Nahal in the beginning, just being able to run through you, or you can run through her. The game also dictates a lot of behavior in some areas, a lot more than what I remember in previous games that I've played, and I've played most. But like, it restricts your movement. I couldn't sprint for the first 30 minutes in the game, and at first I didn't even think we really had a sprint button, but luckily we do. So overall, I mean, the game it's okay. Do I think it's worth $50? No. I think it's more worth maybe $40 if you're really into Assassin's Creed, maybe somewhere between $30, $40, but probably for most of us, with inflation, etc., it's probably around $20, $25, which that's actually what the price is right now at Walmart, at Target, at Best Buy, at GameStop. I mean, take your pick. Basically, it's all $25 now, maybe 30. And I think that would be a good price to actually pick it up if you're looking for something to play while you're waiting for something else to come out. So yeah, I give it probably a C minus. Just some of the breaking of immersion in some of the design and the movement is frustrating and the combat is frustrating. Trying to initiate some of the combat movement or some of the attacks or dodging or whatever, it's almost like I'm pushing that and I should have time to move out of the way or initiate my attack, but I'm unable to do so because the game is already determined by what the NPC is doing that I'm going to get hit. And so even though I should have time to get out of the way or parry or whatever, I can't do that. And so it's almost like it's determined by animation, but it's more based off of the animation of the NPC. And then, too, just moving around sometimes. It's incredibly frustrating to go the way that I want on ropes, or sometimes falling off a ledge, or sometimes going over the side of the top of a building instead of actually going along the rope, which wasn't as big of an issue in Valhalla, in Origins, or Black Flag. So yeah, there's some movement issues there that definitely make it frustrating and could definitely get you killed too, if you're not paying attention or being careful enough. So yeah, overall I give it a C minus. It's okay. Okay, for Assassin's Creed folks, it's probably worth at least playing once, and you'll probably have fun with it. You'll enjoy it. You'll get some of that nostalgia back, and I think they're definitely drawing on that. But you know, it is what it is. I'd roughly, yeah, I'd pay $25. That's actually what I paid for it, and I feel like that's a fair price with what I've played. Also, to the epilogue, it's just too long. It takes a long time for me to get into the action. I'm having to follow people. I don't necessarily have to, but most players will probably take that route anyway, thinking they can get into action later, and that's not really the case. You have all of this training drawn out instead of the other games. While the action is happening and the story is progressing, you're able to engage with some of those tutorials. What is nice is the tutorials are very quick in this game, but there is a lot of hand holding as well, and I don't really see that changing during the rest of the game. So the fact that there's some continuity issues too, even with like some of the fight scenes or with what's going on, like seeing the reflection of fire in the water when there's nothing on the other side of the river or water that should be reflecting that. Instead, it's your torch reflecting that, which of course that literally breaks physics, and it doesn't work that way. But yeah, if you're looking for something just kind of arcadey to play, this game's going to be great. So thanks for tuning in, folks. You can always follow me at GamingGarbage22. You can also follow me over at Twitch at Don't Tread on Thee if you want it here first and just in raw form with how the stream goes. And you can also join us at our Discord, which isn't just a chat mingle, etc. It's also to find others to play with regardless of game or platform. And don't forget, too, we also have a COD event. That'll be on August 25th. At 1 p.m. Pacific or 4 p.m. Eastern here in the United States. And anybody's welcome. I mean, if you're willing to be up over in India and stay up to play and stuff, hey, that'd be great. We'd love to have you. We're over here on Xbox. As we get more people engaged, we will try to open it up to more cross-platform games and games that can handle more people. But right now, we just got a few of us, and we have a blast, though. It's a blast, and we stream every single one, and I post it on the channel. And we have one every single month. So if you can't make it this time on the 25th, that's okay. Wait for September. We'll have another one then. So with that, folks, hopefully you guys are doing well. We'll see you on the next one.